welcome dear students. Today talk about conditionals. Before I talk about conditionals, it's important you have clear the simple present for in order to understand conditional zero. Then, for this reason, first I talk about simple present. Simple present, the use of simple present is routines, habits, and situation permanence. Entonces, used, you know, is routines, situation permanence, and the most important in simple present, remember, is in the pronouns I, you, we, they. You use the verb in simple form. For example, I live, you live, we live. The same form. Is the important clear? You have clear these simple prints and use. Remember that third person that are she, he, or it. In this form, third person, the verb is at s. In this example, she lives, he lives, or it lives. Okay. It's important that the structure is subject plus verb plus complement in affirmative sentence in present simple. Another examples is I talk, or he, eat. In this moment, it is okay or is mistake. It. Third person is okay. Yes. Last is very well. And they learn. Okay. This affirmative plus complement. I talk about any subject. He eats every day. They learn in English class. They follow. We are going to remember We are going to remember the negative sentence.
Teacher,
Yes.
how do you say about negative form?
Okay, negative forms. Negative forms. You can use do for pronouns they, I, we, and you. You use that to talk about he, she, or it. Let's an exercise. For example, he doesn't or does not. Remember, or does not. He doesn't, entonces sería como he doesn't work. This is the sentence and the negative forms. He doesn't work.
Teacher, he doesn't work in every day.
Yes, for his routines in every day. He doesn't work every day. Another example, we can use to, entonces sería como they don't dancing. I just know they don't work. It's better. They don't work. In this case, use do plus and for his negative sentence. Some question? Do you have any question?
No.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. I don't play soccer every day.
Exactly. Very well. Okay. Let's continue with question. For this question, it's just change does she play blah blah blah. Entonces, improper does fears that subject or another example, do you talk, etc. Use do for another pronouns. She, remember, it, or he with does. When you is question, do you use first does, then subject, and then verb plus complement. In this case, do you use do for another pronouns, verb plus complement. Any questions?
No.
Okay. That's alright.
Teacher, I have one example.
Please tell me.
Do you speak Spanish?
Exactly. Do you speak Spanish? Very well. In this moment, I talk about conditional zero. Conditional zero. Conditional zero is they use the conditional of when you talk about real moments or situation, fact reals or probabilities or scientists. The conditional is the following form. First part is present simple, and second part is the same, present simple. In this conditional, you can use if or when. Is how you put condition another person, another thing. Some examples: if you study, the consequence would be I learn. Yeah. If you study, you learn, comma, you learn. If you study, you learn. In this sentence, if first the sentence, if you study, you learn. The negative form of conditional could be if you don't study, you don't learn. If you don't study, comma, you don't learn. For this reason, it's important the correct use of present simple. When you use correct present simple, you understand very well conditional zero. Some question? Do you have any question?
No, I have one example.
Okay, tell me.
If you have eyes, it melts.
If you have some melts, okay. When the consequently? Can you repeat your example, please?
Yes. If you had eyes, it melts.
If you have eyes, it's yes.
Melts.
Okay. It's correct. It's correct sentence. If you have eyes, it's melt. is a real condition. Okay, this moment I talk about conditional one. For conditional one or conditional first, it's very important you understand present simple and simple future. Simple future with the use will. Right. For this reason, in this moment, I remember the use of will. When you talk about future, remember you can use will. The form correct to use will is really easy. Remember, subject will the short form. This one, I'll, or the negative form, I will not, or I won't. I won't. Okay. Okay. The all pronouns. You will or she will. The verb is the simple forms. Don't change. It's very important. For example, tell me.
I will study in the morning.
Exactly. I will study. Okay. I will study tomorrow in the morning. It's correct. Another example. I will call. Call you tonight. I will call you tonight. Another example. Can use she will. Arrive. She will arrive late. Yes. It's very important to understand the correct use and will for the conditional one first. In this moment, I talk about conditional first or want. For the conditional, okay, in this moment, conditional one. Conditional one is present simple or in future simple. In condition, present simple or result, future simple. Future simple come will. Some example, if you study, you will learn it. You can use modal verbs in this case, or can, or should, or must, or could. Any question?
No.
In this moment, another example. If she doesn't go, I should I should. I shouldn't. I should. Oh, I should not. Should not. I should not go. This example is with use modal verbs. If she doesn't go, I should not go. Okay. For conditional 2 or conditional second conditional, is very important. Remember the simple past use, the simple past tense. This important. The affirmative sentence is subject and verb in negative, main verb in past, negative verb. Main verb in past. And complement. Example, he needed information yesterday. Main verb in past, needed. Or the ask is, did he need information yesterday? For the answer, yes, he didn't. Negative. Negative no. Past, verb in past. Or no, he didn't, or did not. Okay. It's very important you have clear this subject. In conditional 2, or second conditional, use improbable or hypothetical situations. Is the first part is in past simple. Or the question. Let's continue. Conditional 2. The first part past simple. The second part of result good plus verb. In this case, you can use should, could, or would. Any modal verbs is okay. And condition past simple result would plus be. Some example: if I had money, I would buy an ice cream. Remember, would or any modal verbs. If condition and past simple. Remember, had is the verb in past. Okay? Let's continue. Okay. In this moment, finally, this lesson, if you want, the follow is in a video explanation the conditionals. Any question?
No.
Have you heard? Okay. Okay. No more. Bye bye.
Hello everyone. Today lesson I talk about conditionals. I'm the reporting partner, tutora Cristela Castaño. Well, let's start. Conditional 0. It's used for real and scientific and probable events. The first part is a simple present, if or when, or is the consequently simple present too. How not? The if clause can be either can be either the first or the second part of the sentence. If you study how some samples, if you study, you learn. If you don't study, you don't learn. result, or conditions. You learn if you study. If you can use if or when. Some examples with when could be when demand for a product rises, its price rises too. Let's look conditional 1 or first conditional. First conditional, future probabilities, or a present futures situation of high probabilities. And not the probability is about the probability of the actions in the if cause, not the other cause, consequently cause. It's the first part is simple present, if, simple future. Some examples: if you study, you will learn. If you don't study, you will don't learn. Or if to the condition part or result or condition. Laura will be tired if she doesn't sleep well. Let's continue. Conditional 2 or conditional second. Second conditional, improbable or hypothetical. Zero probability on hypothetical. Note, the probability is about the probability of the actions in the if clause, not the other clause, consequence clause. The first part, simple past, if, would plus verb. Would or another verbs, modal verbs. Can use should, can use the other modal verbs, could, probably, or if. If I had money, I would buy an ice cream. We couldn't help you if we were busy. If talk about a zero probability or hypothesis, I let some example could be I don't have any time this week. If I had some time, I would tidy up my office. Note, the correct form of the verb to be, to use in conditional 2 or second, is were for all pronouns. In some cases, was is acceptable, but it is better to keep it to were to ensure you are always correct. Okay, let's look at conditional 3 or third conditional. It's used in possible or situation that never happened. A past situation, too late, zero possibility. Let's some examples. Are after that, simple past, first, if would plus verb. Would or another modal verb, should or could. Condition, result. Perfect past, Model plus perfect present. If I had studied, I would have passed the test. Another example can be if didn't see her yesterday. If I had seen her, I would have spoken to her. Class, any question? Are you or any question? Done? You done? Okay. Um, Thank you for watching or listening. Bye bye.